This evening, we hope to share with you some more information about Bachelor of Integrative Studies, our new articulation agreements with the community colleges, and how BIS can help you or your students make the most out of their time, their money, and their transfer credits.
Perfect. Thanks, Anne. Thanks again for joining us, everyone. We're happy to have you. You met most of the team today. Actually, you met all of the team today. What am I talking about? So myself, Lindsay, Anne, Emily, and Allie will be presenting with you today, and Simone and Leah will also be chatting with us. And you also met Charisse from admissions. She's going to be answering any questions you might have regarding transferring over to Oakland University. So thanks again, everyone. And so Integrative Studies is a really awesome and unique program that Oakland University offers to students that they can actually customize their degree. And so maybe you're in a spot, or maybe you know some students that are in a spot where you started off in college and got 30 credits in and decided that's not really for you. Or maybe like me, when I got to the end of my bachelor's degree, I decided, gosh, you know what, biology just probably isn't going to be a career for me. Well, we can actually maximize and use all of those credits towards a degree, because maybe the credits or the program of study isn't necessarily what you're going for, but the credits can still apply, and what you've learned in those classes are still applicable to what you want to do in the future. And so we can utilize all that for you moving forward. What's really also unique about our program is we can take those credits that might not necessarily translate to a typical four-year degree. So for example, if you have students that are taking courses in culinary science, fire science, maybe you have students in the police academy, we can utilize, with an associate's degree, we can apply all of those credits towards a bachelor's degree, because it makes sense to maybe add some business courses onto a degree program, or maybe an additional health science courses onto a program. We can make it all work for you. And so students working with our office can, again, custom design their own degree plan, and we can offer that flexibility to reach that bachelor's degree in a much quicker process. So you might be wondering, is BIS the right fit for you? Well, again, if you have a ton of transfer credits and you want them to go to use, we can apply them. Do you maybe have some interest in more than one areas of study? We can put all of that together for you. I have had students complete 3 and 4 minors with our program, so it's totally doable. Maybe you're in a current job and you're looking for a promotion and you need that bachelor's degree to get there. We can help you achieve that. Maybe you want to take some coursework in a major that we don't necessarily have. For example, we've had students complete plans of study for music production, but we don't have a music production degree specifically, but our students are still doing that. Are you just looking for personal growth? We had a woman that was 94 years old call our office one time looking to complete her degree. We can help you do that. Are you looking to move on to graduate school? We have lots of students that are completing prerequisites for graduate school or professional schooling. We know actually there's a student on our council, she's looking to get into medical school. So she can do all of her med school prerequisites with us and have some side areas of study, again, adding in some psychology, maybe some more health science classes to really, really have a robust program plan of study. If you want to do it, we can get you there.
So I'm going to go ahead and talk about our articulation agreements that we have with 7 community colleges. So with our articulation agreements with an associate's degree, students can transfer in up to 88 credits, so with the associate's degree. And with the 88 credits, students would then need to do 32 credits at OU, so that would be the residency role with the associates from an articulated college. And that is assuming that the Michigan Transfer Agreement, or MTA, is complete as well. And here is a list of our 7 community colleges we currently have articulation agreements with. So Oakland Community College, St. Clair County Community College, Macomb Community College, Washtenaw Community College, Henry Ford Community College, Schoolcraft Community College, and Mid-Michigan Community College. And if you're transferring from a school that does not have an articulation agreement, that's no problem. So with Integrative Studies, we can apply a limited amount of transfer credits, and then what you would do is you would have 45 credits at OU, so the residency role, 45 credits at Oakland, and then those 45 credits we would work with you in advising to really custom design a plan of study with you that is unique to your career goals. And the BIS program is the most flexible option for transfer students because it utilizes all transferable credits allowed, and students can select courses based on their interests and career goals. So it's a plan of study that is completely unique to you and where you want to go in terms of your career and educational goals. And it's popular amongst those receiving Michigan Works funding, since the program can be completed in 2 years or less, depending on the total credits completed or whether an associate's degree has been completed. And a little statistic down there that Career Services reported in 2018, Integrative Studies alumni achieved a 90% placement rate.
Hi, everyone. I wanted to talk to you about one of our other articulation agreements that's a little different than the 3+1 that we have with the community colleges, but this is our law school 3+3 program. And so we have agreements with Wayne State Law School, Detroit Mercy Law, and Michigan State University Law School, where students can do the 3+3 program, meaning that they are able to double count their senior year with their first year of law school. And so it's sort of a reverse transfer program where students will complete their first year of law school and then transfer those credits back to OU to complete their 4-year bachelor's degree and then continue on to complete their last 2 years of law school. So obviously this is for our really high achieving students. A minimum of a 3.4 GPA is required, and all coursework is recalculated. So everything that they've ever done at the community college, even though they start over fresh with a brand new GPA when they come to OU, this is one of those areas where they're still going to be recalculated to include all of those courses, even from freshman year. So they have to do really well from the beginning. Now, the other thing with this program is that it expedites everything by 1 year. And so typically, if students are following a traditional program of doing 4-year bachelor's degree and then going on for law school, they will be taking the LSAT the summer between their 3rd and 4th year. But with this program, everything happens a year earlier. So they're going to be doing their LSAT between their 2nd and 3rd year. And then they're also going to be applying to law school at the beginning of their 3rd year. So transfer students, we want to see them early. We want to see you after your first year. We'll need you to transfer to OU so that we can help you to take the upper level classes that you're going to need and to fully prepare for law school. All right, so in our office, we have this great chance where we're really able to connect with our students, and we work so closely with them as they are building their plan of study, and we talk with them about their career goals and their dreams and working with them to achieve that. So this is one of our students, Sierra. We wanted to highlight her because she is a really great example of somebody who was able to take advantage of the articulation agreement. She had a degree in culinary arts, where typically the culinary art credits would usually not transfer into the university since we don't have anything equivalent. But for this degree, we can apply all of those credits towards the degree. So she was able to apply all 88 credits and then do her last 32 credits at OU, which she's completing in just 3 semesters. She's going to get a minor in public relations with some communication classes to create a focus to go into event management and planning, which really highlights what she's done before in culinary arts. It really blends it together to make her uniquely qualified for the field. The next students that I wanted to introduce you to are 2 friends. It's kind of a fun story. So Megan and Alana, they went to high school together and they took every single college class together, and they are our law students. So they went through our Wayne Law 3+3 program, but these students were so motivated that they actually were able to complete their courses at OU in just 2 years rather than the 3. And they did that by doing extra credits during the fall and winter semester and summer classes. And then they also expedited their law degree by doing summer classes, and they completed that in just 2.5 years. So if you're following along, they completed their bachelor's degree and their law degree in just 4.5 years. So they actually passed the bar last February. So they've been working for a whole year now in the field. So really amazing story. And one more example of one of our students, this is Bianca. She just met with Sarah just recently, and she was a transfer student from Schoolcraft College, and she was able to take advantage of the articulation agreement as well, transfer in 88 credits. She used the degree to complete prerequisites for nursing, And while doing that, she also was able to get a minor in sociology. So she'll be able to talk about that in her interviews. And she was just admitted to Detroit Mercy's Master's in Nursing program. And so she'll be able to get her license to be a nurse and also her master's degree along the way. And so this is just another really great example of how we can help students to really be strategic about their transfer credits and help them to reach their goals.
When students first come over to Oakland University and decide they want to major in integrative studies, their major will be listed as pre-integrative studies, and they have to go through a major standing application process in order to achieve major standing and have their major officially changed to just integrative studies. One of the requirements for the application process is to have a cumulative GPA of 2.0. They will also complete a plan of study, and that's a list of all the courses that they're going to take as a BIS student. That'll include 2 required BIS classes, which I'll talk about in just a minute, in addition to all the other courses that they're going to take, which can come from hand-picked courses or even can come from classes that'll help them to complete a minor. Then they'll go on to complete their rationale, and that's a document where they're going to talk to us about who they are, their educational background, what their goals are, and why BIS is the best fit for them. Once both the plan of study and the rationale are done, they're then going to be assigned to meet with a faculty mentor. That's the professor at OU that has volunteered their time to meet with integrative studies students. Students are assigned to a professor that has an expertise in the particular area that they are hoping to work in or that their plan of study courses are focused in. This mentor will meet with them, take a look at their applications, look at their classes, talk to them about their goals, and occasionally they make suggestions on different classes that they should take. And they'll only make those suggestions when they truly feel a different class will better benefit the student versus something they already have on their plan of study. BIS has 2 required courses. The first one is BIS 3000. It's Introduction to Interdisciplinary Studies. It's a 4-credit upper level course. And then our second required course is BIS 4930. That's Interdisciplinary Research. It's also a 4-credit upper level course, and that is our capstone course. We have these two courses so that we can give our students the opportunity to network with each other, network with faculty, to build relationships with the advising department and with other people within the program. It helps them to really build purposeful plans and to get some community engagement both with the OU campus community and the community surrounding Oakland University. And they do have the opportunity to involve internships, study abroad, and service learning projects within their time with integrative studies. So BIS students are encouraged to meet regularly with their academic advisor. There are definitely some critical meetings that are involved, and that first meeting is going to be a very critical component to their application process and their time with integrative studies. Another time is going to be an application review. So that's when they're going to meet with their academic advisor to chat about the plan of study they've put together, the rationale they've written, and to get some feedback on what they've done so far. As an advisor, I take a look at the courses they put together, make sure that they have all the required prerequisites for their classes, that they have enough credits on their plan of study, and that all the classes that they're taking make sense for the particular goals that that student has. With their rationale, I'm looking to see if they have, detailed information, if they're descriptive in regards to their goals, both for their education and for their career. And we also encourage students to meet with us prior to full year registration. Students register for summer, fall, and winter in March of each year. We want to make sure that they're meeting with us so that we develop a plan of action for them so that we know which classes they're taking when, help them make sure they're taking prerequisite classes prior to taking classes that need those prereqs. We also want to make sure they meet with us prior to applying for graduation so that they see kind of where they're at with completing their courses, making sure they're on the right track and that they're going to be able to graduate within their desired time frame.
So in the Bachelor of Integrative Studies office, we really want to get our students involved. So we offer a lot of different events for our students, typically in person, but we're doing some virtually this year and then some like drive-in events as well, just to still keep students engaged. So some events we've had in the past are the fall kickoff event, where we have pizza and games and students meet with the academic advising staff. Sometimes our faculty council will come around and get to meet other students as well. We also have the Alpha Iota Sigma Honor Society induction ceremony, which is an honor society for our Bachelor of Integrative Studies students. And this is something we're trying to do as a drive-in event this year. So that's super exciting. We do a student and alumni mixer where we bring back alumni from Bachelor of Integrative Studies and have them network with our students, and they can make some really great connections. We do Winning Wednesday on our Facebook. So this is just a way to get students involved online, current students, alumni, all of them. We've done study skills workshops where we just bring some study skills to the table for students and help them prepare for their exams. We've put on a mock LSAT to get students prepared for the LSAT exam. And then we've also done this previous semester, we did a BIS graduation ceremony drive-in the parking garage on campus, and we're planning another one for this upcoming year. It was a super fun activity, and lots of excitement and lots of honking for other students, and just it was a really fun event, and we're excited to do that again.
So if you're interested in applying to Oakland University, we have a link here to apply. And Charisse is here also to share some information if you might have some questions about that. But we do encourage you to actually apply early. So especially if you want to be in contention for scholarship opportunities. And so there are some deadlines that at least transfer students also need to apply by in order to be qualified for some of those scholarship opportunities. And I think Ian just chatted the link for that if you wanted to go ahead and apply. And this would be anything for summer and even fall. So we're still taking applications kind of that early. Charisse, anything to add on that?
For our students, when they apply to the university, we look for their cumulative GPA to be at a 2.5. If they are graduating with their associate's degree, when we're looking at that total cumulative GPA, if they have an associate's degree at a 2.0, they will also be admissible to OU as well. As Sarah mentioned, our application is free, so we are a no fees campus, which students really enjoy. So students don't pay for parking on our campus, and if they decided to live in our residential halls, they do not pay for cable, internet, or laundry. So they do get to save quite a bit of money. And that's what we want to present. We want to present the different scholarship opportunities that we offer for transfer students. So any transfer student can apply for summer, fall, or winter and still qualify for a merit-based scholarship. They would have to have at least a 3.0 GPA with 24 college credits in order to qualify for one of our merit-based scholarships. And so that GPA is determined at the time of admissions, and they're automatic. So there's no additional essay or application that the student has to complete. They will automatically receive that scholarship. So if your students do have questions about the admissions process, please have them reach out to the undergraduate admissions office. I'll make sure I put my contact information in the chat. And that way, if you want to connect with me directly or send your students my way, please feel free to do so. We'll love to help and assist through the admissions process.
As both Sarah and Charisse have mentioned, here at Oakland, we want to make sure that students are empowered in the admissions process, and a huge part of that is financial services. As Sarah mentioned, we want students to connect with our financial services folks as early as possible, especially when it comes to transfer scholarship opportunities. We want to make sure we're ahead of deadlines. We're having students achieve every possible opportunity to get connected with the resources that will help them succeed. So yep, we want to connect them there and connect them early. And we also wanted to bring to the table this evening a really exciting opportunity that is hot off the press. It was released earlier this month in February of 2021, a program, the free Michigan Community College tuition offered through the governor's office for students who are 25 and older who do not yet have a college degree. They have an opportunity through this program to earn a tuition-free associate's degree or skill certificate. To be eligible, folks will have to be at least 25 years old when they apply, have lived in Michigan for at least a year or more, have a high school diploma, and also have not yet completed a college degree be that associates or bachelors. So if you or some of your students that you work with might qualify for this opportunity, a great chance to get connected with academic advisors, whether that's here in our office or at your community college. We want to make sure, again, that we're getting you connected with every possible opportunity to apply and to have those financial services covered. And a part of that process as well is just getting connected and making sure that you have access to just feel supported every step of the way through the application process. If any questions arrive, even after this presentation, we want you to be able to connect with us. And so you'll see here on the screen the names of the folks in our office who are here this evening, along with our titles and email information. We'd love to get connected with you. Please, please, please feel free to reach out with any questions.
And what's really unique about our office is that we meet with prospective students. So you don't necessarily have to be applied, enrolled, any of that yet. We will meet with you and we can talk with you about your total credits, what's going to be coming over, and how long it would take you to complete your degree. And again, just to reiterate, we can take up to 88 credits with our transfer agreement, leaving you just with 32 credits to complete a minimum of 2 semesters to get a bachelor's degree. And some of the students you saw tonight are doing that, and it's truly, truly amazing. But we definitely want to connect with you. So our telephone number is right there listed. We are answering our phone remotely, so please be kind with the online system that we do have to answer our phones. But you can hit us on email at bis@oakland.edu, jump on our website, oakland.edu/BIS, and you can also feel free to connect with us on Facebook. We're on there, we're doing giveaways. You can like us and join in on some of the fun. So we definitely hope to connect with you in the future and see either you or all of your students and help you reach those goals that you have and get you to those next steps in your career. So thank you so much.